Okay, so I mentioned it yesterday. It's a word that I use on a regular basis because I believe it's something that you need to understand. Now, later in the series, I'm going to talk about legacy statement and the importance of working backwards from the foundation stage at the moment of clearing out understanding mind. The word that I want you to be aware of and just give it some thought, certainly over the next 24 hours, is conflict. Now, conflict is something that we experience when we're misaligned to future self. So perhaps we're not taking advantage of those opportunities, those things that are more aligned to a future version of self. And because we're not taking advantage of those, we're in a conflict state, which basically means that we're resisting that change. Now, you may have experienced it already, perhaps in getting some thoughts and ideas down in your notebook, meditating in the morning. There may be some conflict perhaps between maybe what I'm saying and the actions that you're not taking. So what I'm going to invite you to do now is think about where you're experiencing the most conflict within your mind. Where you're experiencing the most conflict. Perhaps you're resisting taking action on something, and as a result of that, you're having conversations with yourself about whether you should or whether you shouldn't. Now, conflict is perfectly natural. What actually I believe it means is that you're in misalignment to self, and actually you're resisting taking the action needed because of a fear. Now, it could be the fear of failure, it could be the fear of change, it could be the fear even of success. And it's perfectly natural to be in that state. Why would you want to go out of that current state of comfortable familiarity and put yourself in a situation where you could actually change for the better? Now, that is a conflict state. You're resisting that progression. So I want you to just think about that perhaps now. You may have experienced it already today. It may have triggered as a result of me just talking about it. But I want you to be aware of being in that conflict state and ask yourself what action you're resisting taking right now as a result of perhaps even the fear of the unknown, the fear of the success, the fear of perhaps even failure. So think about that. What does conflict and what conflict is currently going on inside as a result of the fear?